student plagiarizes. If a teacher sees that a student plagiarizes, so a student copies someone else's work, a teacher sees this, what does the teacher do? What does the teacher do?
Give bad marks.
They give a bad mark, a bad grade. What else, Alina? Anything else?
The student copies gets a bad mark.
That's all, a bad grade. But Natasha, will a student get a grade of a 0? 0, null, right? Will a student get a grade of a 0? Will the students, so, получает ли студент балл 0 или что?
The students get F.
An F, okay. But what about a 0? Because a 0 is an F. 0 is like, if a student receives a 0, it's horrible. It means there's no grade at all. There's no grade at all. The professor or the teacher will not give a grade to this paper. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a 0, I mean, yes, we can say that it's like an F, okay. What about, and the same thing in universities? The same thing in universities?
Yeah.
So they will just receive a bad mark? Okay, so now my next question to you guys is, what, in your opinion, is an appropriate punishment? Naказание, an appropriate punishment for plagiarism. I'll write this one in the chat. So who would like to answer first? What do you think, Natasha? What is an appropriate punishment for plagiarism?
For work punishment.
What is a good punishment? What is the correct punishment, наказание, for plagiarism? What do you think? What's твое мнение? Bad grade.
Maybe yes, because artists not have right for this.
But it's not just about artists, right? It's not just about artists. It's about regular people, normal students. It can be an English student, a Russian student, a student like me, a student like you. Plagiarism does not just have to happen with artists, although that's also a problem. Okay? Anton, what do you think is an appropriate punishment for plagiarism? What would you do if you were the teacher? What would you do?
I give bad grade, and students already hasn't any chance to write test again.
No chance to write the test again?
No, he has chance, but it's later.
I see. What do you think, Alina?
I think the student gets that mark, but he would revise this test, but without any help. He would stay alone in class and do it. And he won't get the mark for this test.
So I'm curious to see, what do you guys think happens in American universities? What do you think happens in American universities when a student is caught plagiarizing? What do you think happens in an American university? Anton, what do you think happens in an American university if a student plagiarizes? What do you think?
I think I know that American teachers has it's I forgot the word.
They what?
I don't remember what word. This word. You should write, for example, essay on for example Monday, and you must go write it on Monday, not on Tuesday or on Wednesday.
Yeah. What do you think, Alina?
No, I think that the students can be outside from university.
There's a good verb for that. So expulsion is a существительное expulsion. Expulsion. The gлагол to be expelled. To be expelled. So you think that the student can be expelled, or that the student would be expelled always from. To be expelled from what? To be expelled from a university from a school, things like that. Just so expelled with from. Expelled from something or somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Natasha, what do you think?
About this?
What do you think happens if a student plagiarizes in an American university? What do you think the professors do? What happens? Do you think?
Carly, maybe
Yes?
maybe professors say go away.
They go away?
Students.
Go away, like leave the university? Or?
Maybe.
Okay, so does everybody know what a syllabus is? A syllabus. I will tell you. A syllabus is a plan for a course. Syllabus. Plan. It's a plan. It's a schedule for a course. Как будет план или schedule? Plan or schedule. Plan, da. And there are dates. So in the beginning of the class, students are given syllabi, the plural, множественное число, syllabus, syllabi. Students are given syllabi, which is the plan for the course. In the syllabi, it says what will happen if a student plagiarizes. So I can give you the example of Drake University in Iowa. I'll give you this example. At Drake University, if you plagiarize, you are expelled. If you plagiarize, you are expelled. Simply expelled. Yeah, it's something that's not tolerated. People do not give second chances, really. An interesting story. I remember when I went to Drake, there was a student. She worked on the university's newspaper. So she was working for the university's newspaper. She was found to have plagiarized articles from other smaller newspapers in the United States. She was taking the work and saying that it was her own work. She was plagiarizing. The university found this out. To find out, как будет find out? Как бы, может быть, узнать or something to realize. The university realized that she was plagiarizing, and they expelled her. They expelled her. She was a journalism student. But it can be in any class, for example. So it's very serious. It's a very serious sort of almost crime, почти как преступление, right? Almost like a crime in universities or in schools. So it's a big problem. Yeah. So I wanted, we've got a video here that we can show you. Sorry, Kostya, to put this off. Maybe you can play this for us. There's a little bit of a discussion. I am shocked. Я в шоке. I am shocked. I have never heard of Ips. I'd never heard of them. I've never listened to them, but that's Coldplay's music. Oh my gosh. So tell me, do you guys listen to Lips?
No.
Yes.
Natasha, who listens to Lips?
Yeah, I am.
Ah, Alina listens to Lips. Okay. Did you know this? Did you know that they plagiarize?
No.
Yeah.
I knew.
Coldplay. Anton, you knew?
Uh-huh.
Ah, what did you hear about this? How did you know, Anton?
Most of his songs is plagiarized.
Yeah, wow. And Coldplay is an extremely, extremely, extremely popular, very popular group. All over, you know, but they're actually a British group, but they're very popular in America too. Everybody knows them. Natasha, do you listen to Coldplay?
Yes.
Do you listen to Lips?
No.
You don't for this reason? Did you know? Did you know that Lips plagiarizes? Is this why?
What?
Did you know? Did you know that Lips plagiarizes?
Yeah.
Vansha, did you know this? Ah, okay, okay.
I heard it on radio.
Oh, you did? Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, so if I did not know, если бы я не знала, if I did not know that it was Coldplay's music, for example, I think that I would like Lips. If I heard Lips and I did not know, if I did not know, если бы я не знала, if I did not know that it was Coldplay's music, I think I would like Lips. I think that I would because it's the style, the type of music that I like. But because I know Coldplay, because I like Coldplay, I think, oh, this is so wrong. It's so wrong. It's horrible. Like, oh, как это ужасно, right? How horrible it is. How that is horrible. Yeah, that's. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. So Anton, how long have you known? How long have you known? When did you find this out?
1 year.
Okay. So before you knew, did you listen to this?
I liked it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. So, Alina, what do you think? What do you think about Lips now? Now that you know.
I can tell that I always like him. He's okay singer. And I know maybe it's normal for Russian singer because we can't think you sing so many their own concept we know, and I think it's
Fault or wrong. Fault, F, all right, that's vino, fault. So do you think it's okay?
in Russia, yes.
So, but what do you think should happen? Do you think that Lips should be punished? Should Lips be punished for this?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. And how? How should they be punished?
I think that I don't know. I think I find it was little sponge. I think it was not serious sponge.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So, but how? Straf? Fine?
No,
Straf is a fine?
it's little. It's
A fine is
sponge.
little. Yeah. A fine is a little or small punishment. Да? Punishment is a существительное. And the gлагол is to punish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think, Natasha? What about the punishment? How should lips be punished? Or do you think lips should be punished?
I guess not.
So, do you think?
Maybe the need of this facing of his album.
From the album. Like money from the album? Перед этого я не слышала ничего. So, from what from his album?
The need with sing of his album.
So, do you think like a fine? A fine was, which is straf, a fine?
I'm not sure.
I think maybe what you're saying, I'll write this here. So, for example, lips should give Coldplay a percentage of its profits. For example, profits. Profits. Как будет profits, Anton?
Profit? I don't know.
Прибыли.
Maybe
Yeah, so they should give Coldplay a percentage, какой-то процент, some kind of percentage of its profits, for example. That's just one example. What do you think, Anton? How should lips be punished? Or sorry, во-первых, do you think lips should be punished? And if yes, how?
yes. I think these two songs, maybe more songs, should play on radio.
What
Or
song?
on radio or on TV, so people know about it.
Okay. Yeah, so that they should know about it. People find out it on radio or TV. And then what else? Swisha, what else?
What you said, let's should give Coldplay a percentage.
Of its profits. Yeah. And also, what do we say? Kostya wrote, Kostya писал что-то раньше. He wrote something here. Russian bloggers write that he never credits Coldplay in his concerts. That he never credits Coldplay in his concerts. So he never acknowledges. What do you think? Как будет credit or или acknowledge? Credit or acknowledge? Есть разные значения. The word credit. So it's not credit. It's not that meaning. This is credit or acknowledgement. Oh, okay. So to give credit, to give acknowledgement means to say in the beginning, если бы, например, the lead singer of Lips сказал, например, I would like to thank Coldplay for their influence, влияние, for their influence on our music. Or it's to show, показать sort of gratitude, благодарство or something, to show thanks, or show gratitude, words of thanks. So to credit, или просто сказать, что to simply say that, yes, we use Coldplay's music. We use Coldplay's music to give credit, to give someone or something credit, to give someone or something credit, to acknowledge someone or something, to acknowledge someone or something. And this is what we do in academic papers, right? This is what we do in our essays. We give credit, we acknowledge the sources, the источники, to acknowledge the sources. Источник, sources. So this is what we do in papers. We must cite, we must give credit, we must give sources. Yeah. So do you think that this is something they should do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I would like for you guys to do next week, I would like for you to write in the blog about a case of plagiarism. A case of plagiarism in Russia. I would like you to write about something with plagiarism in Russia. Maybe a band, maybe a person, a student. I've heard, for example, I've heard that, например, many members of parliament have plagiarized their диссертации, their dissertations, for example, вот что я слышала, that they have plagiarized some of their dissertations, things like this. So if you know about this, I want you to write about it in the blog. So пишите, пожалуйста, об этом блоге. Okay? About a famous or even little-known instance. Could be an instance of plagiarism. Как? Instance of plagiarism. A sort of exemplar, a premier plagiatia, right? In Russia. That's what I would like. So in government, in art, in anything. Government, art, schools, universities. Yeah, do you understand? Is it clear? Понимаете, да? Guys?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So please do this. It could be in your, it can be on the club's page, Easy Talk for Teens, или если хотите, в ваших собственных страницах, как хотите. Kostya, Anton asked if we will have the next class, or the last class next week. Last class. I'm not sure. Anton, я это не знаю.
Сейчас, подождите, я попробую у Кати спросить. Сейчас.
Okay. You guys have plans for the summer?
Yes.
What will you do, Anton?
I'm going to Turkey on Monday.
Oh, awesome. Be careful. Be careful.
Why?
Есть очень многие протесты сейчас в Турции.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw news.
Yeah. So, yeah, be careful. Good. What will you do in Turkey?
Relax.
What will you do there?
No. Swimming, relaxing.
Maxing and relaxing.